Picture this. It's a Thursday night, the game's about to start, and you tap your phone to put $20 on your team. You tell yourself it's a harmless entertainment expense, no different than buying a movie ticket or pizza. To find out what that tap actually costs, a team of economists tracked the anonymized bank accounts of 230,000 American households. They watched the financial shifts in 25 states as mobile sports betting became legal between 2018 and 2023. This chart tracks the flow of a single dollar to show the brutal ratio researchers found in the data. For every single dollar people bet on sports, 2 whole dollars vanished from their investment accounts. That single $20 tap pulls an additional $40 directly out of your future wealth. That is money that was supposed to go into your brokerage account to compound and grow. Zoom out to the millions of people in those legalized states, and the researchers measured a 14% drop in net investing. Across entire populations, the money flowing into the funds that build long-term wealth simply started to dry up. Sports betting acts as a direct siphon, pulling money out of long-term wealth building and into the house edge. To see how this engine works, consider a typical user we'll call Marcus. He signs up during a promo blitz, the kind that offers $150 in bonus bets just for wagering $5. These welcome offers are calculated customer acquisition costs. They are the most efficient way for an operator to wire your debit card to the platform and ensure you place that first bet. Once you're in, the math takes over. Even on a standard bet that looks like a coin flip, the sportsbook bakes in a fee called the vigorish, or the VIG. That fee tips the scale, creating a 4.76% house edge on almost every wager. Because of that fee, you have to win about 52.4% of your bets just to reach this level, break-even position. On average, every wager you place has a negative expected value. The app relies on mathematical attrition. Simply continuing to play over a long enough period guarantees a loss for the player and a win for the house. Curious, if the math guarantees a loss, why does it feel like you're always one game away from a win? The answer is in your head. Gambling triggers a variable ratio reinforcement schedule. Rewards come at random, unpredictable intervals, which lights up your dopamine system far more powerfully than a predictable paycheck. This chart shows the near-miss phenomenon. Imagine a parlay where the first 3 legs hit, but the 4th misses by a single point in the final seconds. You lose the entire bet and all your money. Brain scans show that a near miss like this activates your reward circuitry almost as strongly as an actual win. It floods you with the sensation that you are close, which your brain interprets as a signal to bet again. Over time, your dopamine system becomes desensitized. To feel that same initial buzz, the brain begins to crave larger bets and a riskier odds. The app uses your own neurochemistry to override your rational understanding of the math. Look at the demographics of a modern sports broadcast. Young men are the primary consumers of sports, and they have become the primary targets for betting advertisements. Today, a quarter of men under 30 are betting online. In this group, problem gambling rates have climbed to 10%, triple the rate found in the general population. This financial damage concentrates in households that are already living close to the edge. For these families, legalized betting shows up as depleted savings, maxed out credit cards, and frequent overdrafts. This graph tracks the most severe symptom. In states with online betting, the rate of families filing for bankruptcy has increased by 28% compared to states where it remains illegal. These numbers reveal a voluntary tax that triggers measurable financial ruin in the communities least equipped to handle it. For the average bettor, the numbers still tell a story of massive loss. The typical betting household spends about $1,100 a year on the apps. Using the economist's 2-to-1 ratio, that $1,100 habit means $2,200 is being withheld from long-term investments every single year. If you took that $2,200 a year and put it into a low-cost index fund earning 7%, the math flips. Over 30 years, that account grows to somewhere north of $200,000. $200,000 represents the value of a paid-off house. It is the literal margin between retiring in comfort or living in financial fear. To beat a machine designed to exploit your biology, you have to change your environment. You cannot rely on willpower alone. The immediate fix is simple. Delete the app. Unsubscribe from the notifications. Use a self-exclusion program to lock yourself out of the platform. If betting has become a crisis, call the confidential 1-800-GAMBLER helpline. Then execute the ultimate countermove. Take the money you are handing to the house and set up an automated transfer to a low-cost index fund. Set it for the same day your paycheck hits, before you ever have a chance to spend it. This move redirects your money away from the casino's edge and toward the market's compounding growth. You stop being the person the math grinds down, and you start betting on your own future.